I'm a darling and welcome to my series, The UK Music Industry and Me, where I will be talking about everything music related. I have been actually looking forward to this one. I feel like right now the pace and the energy or whatever towards my experiences that I've been expressing has been fairly negative, but unfortunately that's just been my harsh truth. Not everything is all rosy as some other people's experiences, and that's, that's fine. I'm not jealous of them. I mean, actually, no, I take that back. I probably am jealous of them, but this is just how it has been for me, and there's not much I can really do about it except to share it with you guys and hope that you can learn from some of my mistakes, and hopefully you can avoid making them and have a nicer, more pleasant experience whilst entering this music industry. So I think in one of the previous episodes I've mentioned collaborating and how I think one piece of advice that I keep hearing over and over and over again within the music industry, especially like networking events and stuff, you will have panelists saying collaborate with people at your level who you know immediately, and collaboration is not that easy. It really isn't that easy. If you don't have people around you who are already privy to the music industry, who are reliable, who know what they're doing, who respect you, collaboration isn't that easy. As a black woman in the music industry, my experiences will be a million times different to a man. A million times different. And you know what? I feel like it probably is men who are giving this advice. The experiences that I face as a woman, most of the times I'm the only woman in the room. And if I'm not the only woman in the room, I might be the only black woman in the room. There's not a lot of us. Like, I can easily count on my hand the amount of women or the amount of black women within a room, okay? Within the music industry that I've been in. It's happened so many times across all of the different sectors of the music industry, yeah? I can't remember who exactly said it, so I don't want to put this bold statement out there, but usually when I do go to these music industry networking events, it's music business people who are saying, oh, just collaborate with your mate. Music business is very separate from you being an actual artist and what an artist goes through on the day-to-day. Music business is very different to the live industry, and like I said, what artists go through on a day-to-day. All of the industries is so weird. They are all very separate things. They are all completely separate. It's like you would think the people within the live industry would understand maybe a role of someone within the music business industry, but that's not necessarily true. There may not be any sort of understanding of what other people do within those industries. I feel like I'm going off topic. My point is, collaboration isn't as easy as people make it out to be and to seem. There are many different things and many different factors that can come into that. For me, being a black woman within the music industry as an independent artist, it has been extremely difficult. There have been so many times where I have wanted to step away from the music industry. I even made a TikTok about it.
Every day. Not all day every day, but every day.
But because I've already stepped away from it, I know what that feeling is going to be like of being unfulfilled. And therefore, no matter how hard it is for me personally, I don't think I can step away from it. I am currently in a place where it's just like, I'm not going to step away from it. I'm just going to remove the problem from the equation. And we're going to try something else, because this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. Something's got to give, and eventually, you will come across people who, when you collaborate with, they understand you, they can finish your sentence, they can elevate your ideas to another level. And I never thought I was going to get to that point until I did. And that's kind of how I even got to release my single. Got it out now, available on all streaming platforms. Link in the description box below. If you've not already listened to it, add it to your playlist, add it to your summer vibes playlist, add it to your baby making playlist. I appreciate everyone listening to it, everyone singing the lyrics to me, everyone tagging me in the videos they use with the sound attached. I appreciate all the love and support. I see everyone. Don't think that your support goes unnoticed, and it is highly appreciated every single day. Thank you so much. when collaborations go right, that's when you do get the amazing songs being made, and you get the proud moments where you can finally be like, oh my gosh, this was all worth it, you know? All this hard work, all the late nights, the long studio sessions, going to work late the next morning, missing out on X, Y, and Z, like it's all worth it for whatever you produce, the music you make. And I am going to go into the birth of Got It into another video and how that all came about. I would have never have got to the point of writing, creating Got It if it wasn't for all of those L's that I took beforehand. You get it? So yeah, I was in studio sessions where the next day the artist was moving to me. Yeah, I was in studio sessions where I wasn't being acknowledged and I only actually sang for an hour. Yeah, I was in studio sessions and other shit was happening to me. Yeah, I learned from all of those things. This is not it, okay? This is not it, okay? This is what collaboration is not supposed to be like for me. This doesn't work for me, okay? I think some people in life, they expect you to know what it is that you want to do straight away. And I had the same issue when I finished sixth form. You know, when you finish education, there's a huge pressure on you to know what you want to do in life and to have your whole life planned out and figured out and da-da-da-da. And it's okay to not know what you want to do. It's okay to explore the different opportunities or the different paths that your life may look like if you decide to do this job, or if you decide to do that job, or if you decide to, I don't know, leave the country and change your identity. Okay, not change your identity, that's a little bit like, that's a little bit over the top. But like, you don't have to have your life figured out. You can figure it out as you go along. That's literally what I've been doing. Yes, it has been a very, 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 very long road, but I've learned so much along the way. And that's why I want to emphasize the journey is more important than the destination. You will value the lessons you learn way more earlier on. All of the mistakes you learn earlier on, you will value that, and you will be grateful that you made those mistakes earlier on. Then later on down the road, when you have built a name for yourself and you're having to look over your shoulder and be wondering whether that person is genuinely wanting to help you, or whether they are doing it for their own personal gain, whether they have ulterior motives, whether they are an enemy in disguise. You will be able to spot these things out from a mile away because you would have dealt with people like that earlier on. There's a lot, obviously, like I said, it's a bit shit, but it is what it is at the end of the day. You're grateful for the lessons that you learn. I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned. I feel like I'm getting better and better, and even though it feels like I'm not progressing, I actually watched a video on YouTube today it was about a book that I plan to buy and read, because I'm very, very intrigued, because I've heard what he was talking about before in another YouTube video that I've watched, and it was essentially saying, it showed a graph and like the slow progression of the graph. The boring stagnant phase is the slow change at the bottom of the graph. That is where you are now, that slow boring bit, and you feel like nothing is going to give. You literally feel like all these different changes, all these little things that you feel like you're getting better and better at, it's not making a difference and you're not progressing. But it is, it's just you've not gone up yet. I don't know how to explain it, but a lot of people stop before they reach the incline, right? So they feel like, oh, this is all pointless. I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor. But it's because they stopped before the incline. If they carried on going, that literally would have been the next part of their journey that they have been trying to achieve. As many stories are told throughout history, slow and steady wins the race. That is what essentially enables people's career to last as long as it does. It's because it's slow and steady in the beginning. They didn't rush to fame overnight, and I find a lot of artists who had to put in the hours, they learned a lot along the way, and now that they are on the incline, they can appreciate everything so much more. They feel it so much more intensely, and they can appreciate it, and they're grateful for it. And even though I'm not there yet, I know it's coming. Because all this hard work is not going to waste. That being said, thank you for watching this episode. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and click the notification bell button so you don't miss an upload. The next episode is going to be a very, very happy one, very, very positive one. So please do come back. I know it's been maybe not as happy as you expected, but look, this is the road that I'm walking on. I have cried, I have shed those tears already. I'm just sharing my truth with you, and I hope you can learn from it. But yeah, you can find me on all of my social media at askainatberry. I will see you next week for the next episode of the UK industry and me. Bye.
When you pull up on my body, I just feel alive.